Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. It is the end of 2022. There are no words for how I feel about this year coming to an end. 2023 is going to be so bittersweet because I'm going to have a 1-year-old, but at the same time I feel like this has been obviously my most transformative year. I became a mom this year. So many amazing things happened, but somehow I just know that 2023 is going to be even better. We're just so excited, so much to look forward to. And today I am actually sharing my best of 2022. So I'm doing fashion, beauty, home, and baby. I will have everything categorized out for you guys and linked in the description bar below in the order that you see it. If there's one category you don't want to see, you can just skip over it and go to the next one, or cut it all together if like you don't want to see the baby section. But regardless, I'm going to be sharing it all, and let's go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, I actually don't have this product with me. Don't drop this product. I feel like that's a given, but I spent a solid 45 minutes on my hands and knees wiping down every surface, cleaning everything, mopping everything. I dropped it, and I didn't think there was that much powder left in it, but oh my gosh, this Butter London powder, it went everywhere. So I spoke very highly of this powder, especially after I had my son, because postpartum brought on some very dry skin for me, and that is not something that I usually really have. I am someone who has always had oily skin, and even like more combination skin when I have like a better skin day. And this just seemed to give my skin a really beautiful glow without making it look oily. And what I loved about this was it also, once my skin kind of returned to normal, it didn't make my skin look oilier than it actually was. So this Butter London powder, you guys have heard me talk about it enough. I think I told you guys when I first started singing its praises back in like May or June, I told you guys you're gonna get sick of hearing about this. I don't think it's a shock to anyone that I included that in this video. It is a powder that I use daily up until I dropped and broke it, but I have another one that is already on its way. I use the lightest color whether I am tan or not. Just overall, one of the best powders I've ever used because it's just the most beautiful glow, and I am all about a good glowy makeup routine. This self tanner, for many reasons, is one of my favorites. This is the Beauty by Earth. I like it because one, it's clean. It's one of the cleanest self tanners on the market. Now I use the like medium to dark. Yeah, medium to dark color. I personally don't feel like it's the darkest color out there, but I do still really love it. This is one you have to sleep in overnight, but it does not smell, and that's why I really like this one. They have a face option, or like a face cream too. I don't particularly love face self tanners because I don't self tan my face. I just wash my face and like exfoliate and, you know, use skincare products on it so much that usually out of a self tan I may get a day and a half or 2 days on my face before it's completely off. So I don't usually waste the time, but I will link that below for you guys if you do like face self tanner. And they also have a really, really good brush, but this is one of the best cream self tanners on the market, hands down my favorite, and it's a bonus that it's clean too. There's a reason I call this lip liner Old Faithful. I go back to this every single time I try any other lip liner, and I've tried other colors from Charlotte Tilbury. There is just something so superior about the color Pillow Talk. So this is the Lip Cheat. The full name is the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner in the color Pillow Talk. This has been the #1 lip liner I've used this year. I have probably gone through, because I wear lip liner every single day, I've probably gone through, I mean, 6 or 7 of these. I think I keep 3 of them on rotation at all times. Like I have one in my makeup bag, one in my purse, one is backup. Like, best lip liner out there. I'm wearing it today. It just blends beautifully with every single lip color that I've tried, and it seems to morph very well. So if you have on a dark lip color, it doesn't look too light, but if you have on a light lip color, it doesn't look too dark. So something about this color, this formula, it's just one of the best in my opinion, and I call this Old Faithful because I will like never stop going back to it. It's just the best of the best. Another product I love and will always go back to is the e.l.f. Instant Brow Pencil. I always take the little clear cap off of this side. Now I use the color Taupe. My eyebrows, I've said this before, they're naturally very, very thick, but they are not like red, and they're also not all brown. I do kind of have this like blonde brown kind of hybrid situation, but my eyebrows aren't red, and anytime I've colored them red, it just looks odd because my whole life, my natural brow color has been brown. So I use Taupe, and it works perfect with my hair. I think the most expensive I've ever seen this brow pencil is like $8. Most of the time it's $5. Sometimes I can get it for like $2 or something. So I will buy this in bulk. Target has them, and whenever I'm getting low, I go buy like 6 of them at once because I never want to be without this. I've tried so many different brow pencils, and this one is superior. And then lastly, now I have a couple complaints, none to do with the product. Specifically, you can tell this is a brand new bottle, completely sealed. My biggest complaint is just the way this bottle is like the product is so thick when it comes out. This is the NeoCell Collagen Plus C Pomegranate Liquid. I talked to you guys a ton about this when I was sharing like my postpartum hair loss journey. Nothing can stop the hair loss, but you can definitely promote growth in the meantime. And I only had about like 6-ish weeks with a true bald spot before my postpartum regrowth has been insane. Like, and this, you can actually take it, I mean, please ask your doctor. For the love, ask your doctor, but this is breastfeeding safe. So I actually took this and I noticed that Ezra's hair, when I started taking this, actually was growing in faster too, because he lost all of his hair after he was born. And then it all grew back in like super, super quick because of this. So this, the thing that I don't like is this is such a thick product. You take a tablespoon a day. It's best if you take it on an empty stomach. I don't think this is something that would be even like good to mix with your coffee. People ask why I chose liquid over powder. I just hear it's better absorption. And it doesn't taste bad. Like the pomegranate tastes fine. It's so thick when you pour it, it never fails. It gets all over the bottle and it gets all sticky. It gets all over the fridge. Even if you wipe it off, I swear I always miss some spot, and the cap itself is not great because the cap gets stuck. So that's the only thing. It is a little bit like tedious to have to like, you know, do a full wipe down of the bottle every single day, but that's literally my only complaint is with the like bottle itself. This is hands down one of the best products I've ever purchased, not just from Amazon, but beauty products, overall liquid collagen. And it is like less than 30 bucks. I think it's 25 if you get it on subscription. Maybe even if you don't get it on subscription, it's cheaper than that if you do. Best product. I'm telling you guys, I still take this today. I will just never stop taking this. It is so, so good. Now into fashion, I have, so these are gonna kind of go hand in hand here. There's nothing really exciting about either of them. They are literally black leggings and bike shorts. But the Lululemon Align leggings and bike shorts were hands down one of my favorite pregnancy purchases, but they also were so great for postpartum because these, although they stretched really well with my belly, did not stretch too much, and I can still wear them to this day with no problems. Now, I wore a 6, I think pretty much my entire pregnancy until I got to like week 35 maybe. I was all belly, and then I did have to go up to an 8. I wore an 8 while I was in postpartum because it still fits snug, but it definitely helped a little bit with that like weight shift. So I did get the bike shorts and the leggings, and I love them both so much. I know that the price for some people is definitely just like crazy, but I also loved these Amazon leggings. These are literally just black leggings. They have a really high band on them. These were great during pregnancy. The only problem is I found they just did not stretch back as easily as like the Lululemon did. So these, the ones that I wore towards the end of my pregnancy when I was like huge and all belly, those don't really fit me as well anymore, which is kind of disappointing, but these are a fraction of the price and you can get them in a 3-pack. So I do really love these. Honestly, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. Whether it's Lululemon or Amazon, I think it really depends on your price point, but they are both really, really soft, wash and dry really well. I know you're not supposed to wash and dry the Lululemon Align stuff. You're not supposed to like dry it in the dryer or something, but I have been drying mine for over a year and I've had no issues with them. Going into 2023, let's do away with 2 things: uncomfortable bras and uncomfortable shoes. I do not accept those in my life anymore. I object. They are not welcome. I have worn so many bras this year, and this is hands down one of the most comfortable. It is Calvin Klein. Not sure, is my size in here? Yeah, I got a medium. My chest still is it's definitely shrunk down since I finished breastfeeding. I would say I'm probably a very small D at this point. So the medium fits really nicely. I wear a 34 in all bands. But this is a super comfy bra. It does have cups in it. I do recommend leaving the cups in. It's not as shapely when you pull the cups out, but it is just like V on both sides, and hands down one of the like softest, most comfortable bras ever. Again, like what, are we really still doing underwires and bras? No, thank you. And then I have 2 pairs of shoes. So I joined the Nike Air Force Ones club, and I regret waiting as long as I did. I love these so much. The leopard print, the neutral color, so fun. I love the platform too. I mean, just seriously some of the most comfortable shoes ever. I'm gonna say this, and I mean it with everything that I am, and I don't regret it one bit. I think they're just as comfortable as my Golden Goose sneakers, truthfully. Like, they get more comfortable every time you wear them, and So it is what it is. I know I swore there were not any shoes out there more comfortable than those, but these are it. I went down half a size to a 9 in these, and then the way I have them tied is I actually have the laces tucked under the tongue so that when I'm wearing these, the laces on these are really long. They're not like tucked out crazy, and I could just put my foot in there and they are still snug enough that they don't fall off. And then also these are actually the UGG slippers. They're not the UGG like ultra classic minis. I got these on a whim, wasn't sure if I was gonna love them, and they came in and I was like, oh yeah, nope, I'm addicted to them. And my husband does not like closed-toed. I mean, he doesn't really wear bedroom slippers at all. He's kind of a barefoot dude, but he actually really likes these when he does like throw his feet in them and bring them to me. I saw a TikTok of a girl, she opened these up on Christmas Day and freaked out, was like, oh my gosh, I have to go tell my friends. And the camera pans to her dad and he was like, what is going on? And her mom goes, what did you get her? And he goes, a pair of bedroom slippers. And I was like, no, but you don't understand. Like, they're the best bedroom slippers of all time. They're so comfy. They're very, very warm. And if you are a bedroom slipper snob like I am, then you get it. The girls that get it. The ones who don't. I take my bedroom slippers serious. And these did not let me down. Now, you guys can't really see it, so I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen. This chair has been one of my favorite purchases because I know that there are so many different kinds out there, so many different looks. This one doesn't look exactly like it, but there's this like CB2 chair that's like $2,000 or something crazy. And everyone's kind of come out with their own version of this like plush chair. We got this one off of Amazon for like 250 bucks or something, and it sat in the corner of our room forever. I sit in it all the time. Our animals love to sit in it. It is so comfy. I love this chair so much. And I actually told Sam the other day, when we move into our new house in 2023, I'm gonna get a second one. I don't know if it's gonna go like in our bedroom, living room, office. I haven't quite decided yet, but I want a second one of these. They're going to be a pair. It is so comfortable. It's kind of like a bucket seat in a way. You fit really comfortably in it. I do have a pillow in this, but I am kind of leaning up on my seat because I get real theatrical in these videos. But this is just like seriously the softest, most plush chair. And don't let the picture scare you. They have a picture that looks like the fabric is like stark white, and the color that I have, it almost looks pink online. It is not pink in person. It definitely has an ivory look to it, but it's not that like stark white fabric, which ivory is even kind of a ballsy thing to have in a house full of like animals and a baby, but I've had no issues with it so far. Ninja Foodie, hands down. It took me so long to buy it. Don't know why. Just the best thing. That's all I can really say about it. It's a one-stop shop. It's, I mean, air fryer, air crisp, steam crisp, or whatever that thing is called. Slow cook, pressure cook. I don't know why it took me as long to buy this as it did, but if you have a kitchen, which I bet you do, you need one. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I know it's stupid. I talked so much crap about it. I've told you, I just need to let myself be influenced. I get it. The Stanley water bottle is amazing. They have them at Target now, which is awesome. They are not the 2.0 lids. These are a little bit more spill proof than the regular like Stanley lids, but I adore these cups because they actually just keep like, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear it because I have a glass straw, but the ice that's in here was the ice that I put in my cup last night, and it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just hands down, I will always sing Stanley's praises now. I got 2 of these for my sister-in-law and my brother for Christmas, and they actually texted me the other day and they were like, we want more colors. This is amazing. And I was like, I know. I knew that y'all would love it. And then finally, baby. So I don't have obviously the stuff like with me. First is the Revolve 360 Gold. It's the Even Flow Revolve 360 Gold, I believe is its like full name, of the car seat that we ended up getting for Ezra after he outgrew his infant car seat. And we love this so much. My mom actually got one. Just trust me, just save your back. Just save your back and get this because it is rotating. It goes up to, I believe, 120 pounds is the weight that it will allow. It's very easy to adjust based on their size. It is secure in our car. Like Sam and I both take car seat safety very seriously, but specifically car seat installation is something Sam is like super, super serious about, which, you know, you would hope that everyone is. And he, I mean, you know, like Dwight Schrute in The Office, like banging around that stroller, that was almost my husband when we were installing this car seat. So very impressed. A lot of research went into that. Just hands down one of the best things that you can buy when your child does get out of a like car seat with a carrier, because it is going to save your back so much. And I feel like Ezra just has a ton of room in it too. Like he's very secured, but I feel like he just still has a lot of room. Okay, so the last product is actually the snoo, and I am gonna try not to like die on my hill for that product because it is such a controversial product out there. And I think that's for many reasons, but one of the biggest ones is the price. I think the price is ridiculous. I think that it should be more affordable. I don't see why it costs as much as it does. I know you can rent it. I will link my full review video for you guys in the description bar below. I did that over my vlog channel. I talk a lot about it. I talk a lot about the opinions that I got when I shared that I was going with the snoo. I talked about evidence-based research versus just opinions that were from like mom groups and stuff, because that was where everyone who seemed to trash talk it either A, got all of their information from a mom group, and that is not evidence-based research, or B, they had never even had it or tried it. So it just seemed very hard to find a lot of people who had it and didn't like it and then could tell me why they didn't like it. And more often than not, the evidence said, oh my gosh, I absolutely love the snoo. Like I know so many people who just absolutely love it. I will give you a reason why I love it even more now. This past week, we were with our friends, and my son is almost 9 months old. Their daughter is almost 5 months old. Both babies, born of course months apart. She's a girl, he's a boy. Both have been great sleepers since the day they got home from the hospital, and both of them have been in the snoo since the day they got home from the hospital. My son transitioned at about, I think he was right at 4 months because he was really, really long. And their daughter now, really you should take them out of it when they can roll over. That's kind of when it's time to go to the crib. And so I think same for their daughter. They had said they were thinking about going ahead and taking her out of the snoo because she could roll over now. And the whole like rocking mechanism to it that Ezra and both her absolutely love. You know, it's sad that you don't have that anymore, but both babies transitioned great to the crib. She actually naps in her crib full time because she goes to daycare, so they worked very hard on that when she was first born, while as Ezra napped and did his night sleep in the snoo. Both babies have great self-soothing techniques that they do. They actually self-soothe the exact same way, which I think may be snoo based. They've both just been great sleepers, and so I definitely think that the snoo had something to do with that. I saw an article that was like, it will impact your baby's bond with you because it rocks your baby to sleep before you can, and I was like, no. My son and I are obsessed with each other, and he was just a baby who every time he rolled over, kind of like in the night, or whether he like turned his head or, you know, shuffled or whatever, he was a baby that seemed to like kind of just get a little bit loud, or wake for all of like 15 seconds, and it would just like gently rock him back to sleep. Even now he does that. Like he'll wake up for 10 seconds and he knows how to self-soothe back to sleep. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. That's just my opinion. Don't come at me. Don't hate me for it. I know it's a stupid price. I agree, it's stupid. But I say that that's why my son was a great sleeper from the day he got home from the hospital and was sleeping through the night at 10 days old. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay guys, so that is it for today's video. Best of 2022. I feel like I talked a lot, but I tried to kind of move through this relatively quickly. I am so excited for 2023. I mean, 2023's got some big shoes to fill, but this year has been the best year of my life, the most fun year I've ever had, and I hope that it was for you guys too, and if it wasn't, know that better days are ahead. Seriously, there have been so many times I've been like, oh, I just want this year to be over, like in the past. And when you start that new year, you get to just turn over a new leaf. It's going to be amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you're new here. Love y'all so much, and I will see you in my next video.